Meet football's miracle signing. In 2016, a traditionally giant club in Brazil, Palmeiras, hadn't won a Brazilian league in 22 years. The last time they had won the Brazilian league was in 1994. Well, in the beginning of 2016, Palmeiras decided to sign a player named Cheche. And immediately that same year, Palmeiras went on to win the Brazilian league in 2016 after 22 years. And for fans, this was a massive deal. This felt like almost a miracle. Many fans had grown up never seeing their club win a league title. And in 2021, a historic club in Brazil hadn't won the Brazilian league in 50 years. They hadn't won the Brazilian league since 1971. This was Atlético Mineiro. This is the club that Ronaldinho balled out when he came back to the Brazilian league. Well, guess what? In 2021, Atlético Mineiro decided to sign Cheche. And immediately, after 50 years of not winning the Brazilian league, that same year in 2021, Atlético Mineiro went on to win their first Brazilian league after 50 years. And the cherry on top, they also went on to win the Brazilian Cup in the same year. Then in 2024, my club, Botafogo, hadn't won the Brazilian league in 29 years. The last time Botafogo had won the Brazilian league was in 1995, before I was even born. And by now, you probably already know the story. In 2023, Botafogo signed Cheche, and then immediately in 2024, Botafogo won their first Brazilian league in 29 years. And the cherry on top, Botafogo, the same year, went on to win the Libertadores, the most important trophy in South America, basically the Champions League of South America, something that Botafogo had never won in all of their history. And now, in 2025, Cheche signed for Vasco, a traditionally giant club in Brazil that hasn't won a Brazilian league since the year 2000 and hasn't won a Brazilian Cup since the year 2011. That is 15 years without a major trophy. And you already know the story. Vasco, immediately after signing Cheche, makes it to the final of the Brazilian Cup. And Memphis Depay goes on to win the Brazilian Cup with Corinthians, bro. Not even Cheche can win Vasco a trophy. This club is cursed. Now, you're probably wondering, is Cheche this unbelievable player that makes the difference? Now, Cheche is a 33-year-old center defensive midfielder, and I got to watch him a lot last year for Botafogo, and I'll say he's a solid player, like decent player for real, but he's not a crucial player. He's not the difference maker. He's not the reason these clubs are winning trophies. It just happens that wherever he goes, his clubs start winning trophies out of nowhere. He basically awakens sleeping giants wherever he goes. I'm not going to lie, Arsenal might want to make this signing right here. Guys, if you like Brazilian football stories like this one, hit the plus, hit the follow. Thank you.